Hello my little stars and welcome to Horrortale Green by MOEWSKA, which is inspired by Dark Petal 16's If series. This one of course is centered around Sour Apple Studios' Horrortale universe. Either that or inspired by that specific Horrortale AU or Horrortale AUs in general. I'm not 100% sure, but let's find out. So without further ado, let's begin. Warning! Only chapter 1 is finished. This is a horror 16+ if. So some CWs, I don't have any clue what that means, unless it means chapters. I'll add more later as I finish the chapters. Descriptive death scenes. Blood, death, Horrortale in general, actually. Well, it wouldn't be Horrortale if we didn't have death, if I'm honest. In fact, it wouldn't be an Undertale AU, or it just wouldn't be anything to do with Undertale if there wasn't some sort of death involved. In fact, I don't think I've ever played an Undertale where I have not died, or any fan game where I haven't found some way of dying or getting my heart broken. Moving on. Disclaimer, Undertale belongs to Toby Fox and the original Horrortale belongs to Sour Apple Studios. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the very original Horrortale is the one by Sour Apple Studios or if the other Horrortale is the original one. I have no clue. There's way too many interpretations for Horrortale. I can't tell half of them apart. Well, unless of course I see the Sans or the Papyrus. Then I'm like, oh, I know which one that is. It's like, you've got Axtale, Horrortale, the other Horrortale where Frisk is in it. With no Eliza, just to clarify. And then you've got other versions, or the Horrortale where Sans and Papyrus are up on the surface, which I wasn't aware that was a thing. And now that I am, I'm like, my mind is blown. Right, what was I? Oh yes, we were starting this. Let's begin. You find yourself falling through the vastness of space. Wait to it. Surrounded by twinkling stars and planets. What am I? Am I a star? Oh my god, finally I have a use for my persona. TwinkleStar! Darkness of space surrounds you, but the stars provide a gentle light that illuminates your path. Okay, either I'm having an episode from Kingdom Hearts, I might be from Outertale, or I might actually be a star for once. Either that or a really weird alien monster, who freaking knows. Unless kids are born in the sky and they're actually aliens and they drop to Earth. Oh, well, there's a new one. Don't take kids. The babies come with stalks. Tell them they come from the aliens in space. Oh, well, that would be an interesting story to tell kids. Change that concept in Dumbo. Make it an alien spaceship drops the baby elephant in. Anyway, again, stars are not what I would expect to associate with Horrortale. The only star I can think of that would ever fit that bill is... Has anybody seen the Mario trailer? Does anybody remember that little star in the cage? This is the only star I could really associate with Horrortale at this point. That little guy. Every time I can't help but smile and laugh at that. He's so freaking cute. Where was I? Oh yes. As you float weightlessly and free, you feel a sense of peace and calm wash over you. The universe is unfolding before your very eyes, and you are a part of it. You'll find yourself enveloped by a cluster of small stars. They dance and spin around you, their warm energy lifting you up like a fluffy pillow. You float effortlessly amongst them, feeling their gentle touch on your skin. No, no touching. No touching. Personal space, little stars. I don't know you personally and you don't know me. Let's keep some distance, eh? I know you're curious, but keep your little pointy little limbs to yourself, or your little glows. You are filled with a sense of wonder and awe as you watch the stars move around you, almost as if they are alive. Hello? A voice suddenly pierces through the silence. Can you hear me? I don't know if I can hear you. The music suddenly got louder. And wait, is the stars talking to me? Either that, or is there another voice? Is this God? Did I die? Oh my god, am I a spirit? I really am feeling like I'm having a Kingdom Hearts episode here, where it's like, choose your weapon, choose your destiny. And you're like, What is this? I was told there was Disney characters. Why am I having an episode like I'm tripping out on shrooms? Yes, really depends. Are you going to hurt me? You not knowing if the voice can hear you. Perfect! The stars will help you form yourself. Oh my god, I actually don't have a body. Tell the stars who you want to be. I want to be God. I want to rule over... Wait a minute. They're all putting me into a false sense of security before dropping me into horror. How freaking dare you? How dare you put stars in this? I mean, I love stars. I love the thought of, like, this. I love this little, like, calm intro, but at the same time, I know where this is going. This is going to drop me into hell. I do not appreciate this. I'm getting betrayed by my people. Betrayed by my stars. How dare you? Okay. Oh, thank you. Ooh, my name. Submit. The stars are happy to see you. Good, don't even think of dropping me. Tell the stars how you want to look. Okay, I really don't have a body. Okay, this is a new one. What exactly am I then? The stars appear to be joyously dancing around your body. Stop touching me. Some distance, please. Maybe I'm a Disney princess. The twinkling light illuminates your soft, light skin. The stars flutter around your eyes, highlighting the natural beauty of their blue. No. No, turquoise no, green no, lime green no, hazel no, brown honey, umber, orange, black. Holy moly! Wait, we are definitely an alien. And now we just gone total demon possession. Oh god, no. Pink, we'll go with pink. Pink's fine. You can feel the stardust falling onto your face like a gentle kiss from the heavens. Whoa, now back up. No kisses from heavens over here. I don't trust you. You are going to drop me into hell. So you keep your goddamn kisses to yourself. I don't care. I'm not falling for it. The calm before the storm before we drop into hell. Nah, Twinkle ain't falling for it. Keep your kisses to yourself. The stars seem to twirl your super long hair locks into a beautiful dance, adding a touch of magic to your already stunning platinum blonde. No, I'm not blonde. Ash blonde, no. Golden blonde, no. Light brown, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Dyed hair? Sure, why not? We'll go with dyed hair. Copper? Yeah, we'll go with dyed hair. That way I can just pretend it's any colour. As if by magic, the stars style your... No. Curly hair perfectly, making you feel like the star of the night sky. Why? Why are you making me look all pretty? Oh god, am I a sacrificial lamb? Oh god, the stars are statistic. Great to know. The stars think you are beautiful. If you suddenly drop me, we're going to have problems. Tell the stars about your soul. Why would I? Why would I trust them with this information? Creativity? Could be useful. Curiosity? No, that could get me killed. Wisdom? You definitely need wisdom. Humility? Will that help me? Justice? Kindness? Perseverance? Integrity? Bravery? Could help. Patient and determination? Wisdom. We need to be smart to survive. The ability to think and act using knowledge, experience, and good judgment is something I fail to have. But yes, we're going with it. Interesting. Very interesting. It is late for me, but maybe not for you. Who is talking? Who are you? You're gonna drop me, aren't you? Chapter 1. You fell. Oh, you Eep. You fell. You fell from the stars. You fell through planets. Just to end up in this hellhole. Oh, well. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Okay. I see how it is. I'm never trusting these stars ever again. You were once suspended in the vast void of space, held by the stars. But eventually they let you go, because they let you betray people. Now you find yourself hurtling towards the unknown, falling faster with each passing moment. The world around you blurs into a chaotic mess as you plummet towards an uncertain fate. The stars that once guided you are now distant specks, probably laughing in the distance like fading away as you continue your descent. Little sadistic specks of me. You can't help but feel a sense of betrayal. Understandable. Frickin' trusting those damn things. They're like, oh, you look so pretty. Okay, lads, toss her into the fire. Hurling through the void, and yet even as you fall, you can't help but marvel at the beauty of the universe around you. Okay, we're confirming my character's an idiot. The swirling nebula and the distant galaxies are a testament to the majesty of creation, even as you hurl towards... Calm down, freaking music, I'm not hurling that blooming fast, am I? Even as you hurl towards your own destruction, you close your eyes, taking comfort in the fact that you are a small part of something much larger, even as you fall from the stars. Okay, calm down, music. I can only read it so fast. Now you're making me feel like I need to read this pretty quickly. As you feel like you've been falling for what seems like an eternity, the darkness engulfing you is so absolute that you can't even tell if your eyes are open or closed. But then a glimmer of hope appears in your vision, a tiny strip of green that gradually grows bigger and bigger as you approach. It grows bigger, 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 and bigger. Hold on, how is that a glimmer of hope? We literally fell from literal space. We're hurling towards possibly Earth. We're hurling towards Earth at quite an alarming rate. Unless there's something to slow us down, we're gonna hit the ground with a kersplat. We're gonna break something, or something's gonna rupture. That ain't hope. That is either a slow death or a instant death. If we're hopeful, it's instant. If we're not, we're gonna suffer. Either way, I'm dropping into hell. Hey, let's go! As you descend towards the ground, the wind whips past your face, and you can hear the roar of the air rushing past you. Your heart beats faster and faster to get closer to the ground, and the adrenaline pumps through your veins. The moment you make contact with the ground, your whole body shakes as you hit the hard surface, and you feel your bones rattle. Surprisingly, they didn't break, really. I would have thought we'd hit a crack. Oh, never mind. The pain is excruciating, and you can feel it coursing through every fibre of your being as if your whole body has been turned upside down, and you can feel the weight of the impact bearing down on you. Yet, despite the pain, you know that you are alive. You can feel the breaths coming in and out of your lungs, and you can hear the sound of your own heartbeat. It's a strange sensation. To be so painfully aware of your own existence, yet so helpless in the face of it. Moving your limbs is a challenge, the pain making it difficult to even lift a finger. You need to focus. To start, focus on your senses. Who is talking to me? Do I have an inner voice? Is there somebody else with me? Have I got an inner Cara? It's my other Flowey. Is my Underfell Flowey with me? I'm going to stick Underfell Flowey up here. He's going to be my guardian angel in all this. I need goodness with me. First, your sense of touch. You try to wriggle your fingers, and to your relief, you feel it move ever so slightly. You take a deep breath and try again, this time focusing on the movement of your hand. As you move your fingers, you notice the intricate detail of your skin and the way the muscles contract and release. The sensation of grass beneath your fingertips becomes more pronounced, and you begin to explore the texture and density of the blade. The movements of your fingers send a wave of pain through your hand, but you ignore it, focusing on the sensation of the grass. I'm just thankful we didn't land on anything squishy. Preferably, you know, of that thing. I'm glad we didn't land on anything sharp. I'm also glad we didn't land on bones. I'm also glad we didn't land on vines. And I'm definitely glad we didn't end up landing on something squishy of the fleshy kind. Next, your sense of hearing. Hopefully I don't hear screams of, like, despair or torment. Continue to focus on your senses. You try to concentrate on your hearing. You listen intently, letting yourself become absorbed in the sounds around you. At first, the only thing you can hear is the rush of the blood in your ears, drowning out all other sounds. You take breaths through your mouth, trying to calm down, and the blood rushing in your veins. As you do so, the rushing slowly subsides, revealing the chirping of birds in the distance and the sound of your own deep breaths echoing back to you. I'm really thankful to hear birds, because what tends to happen is birds will stop singing when there is a predator around. So the fact we can hear birds, that is kind of reassuring. We know that there is no immediate danger in the area. You close your eyes and let yourself become fully immersed in the sounds of nature around you. You can hear the rustling of leaves on nearby trees. I'm assuming above us somewhere. The distant sounds of a babbling brook. Oh, a babbling brook. Oh, that sounds so relaxing. And the gentle hum of insects in the air. Okay, which kind of insects? Are we talking about butterflies, bees and stuff, or are we talking bird flies? Because then I won't be so happy. Because flies could be there for another reason. Hopefully it's cicadas or something. The longer you listen, the more sounds you can pick up, each one adding to the intricate tapestry of life around you. It's a strange sensation to be acutely aware of the sound of your own body. You can hear the thump of your heart beating in your chest, at least we're alive. The whooshing of air rushing in and out of your lungs, thank God that's not punctured, and the rustling of your clothes as you try to move. It's as if you are experiencing your own existence in a whole new way, and you can't help but feel a sense of wonder at it all. Third, your sense of smell. This is the one I'm dreading. We're going to smell something horrendous, and I'm hoping we don't smell blood. Hopefully it's our own blood, but hopefully in small amounts, if indeed there is blood. But otherwise, I don't want to smell a dead carcass. Many thank you, would greatly appreciate it, would rather not be anywhere near a dead body or dead creature. But then again, monsters don't rot in this universe, if it's based around Horrortale, right? Only in Tale do they have a method of being able to devour them without them dusting. I'm putting way too much thought in this. Ignore me. Ignore me. Moving on. As you take a deep breath in, trying to focus on your sense of smell, you immediately notice the overbearing scent of copper. Oh dear. The dried blood in your nose. Oh, thank God. It's just from my nose. Wait. Does that mean we landed on our face? Or did we hit it on the way down? On top of that, from the opening intro, it felt like we were making our person. Did we exist prior? Or did the stars make us just to dick with us? They're like, here you go, newborn baby. Into Horrortale. Whee! Good luck. And moving on, sorry. I got really weird things to say, I swear. It's difficult to pick up any other smells from the outside world. You try to ignore the unpleasant sensation and lift your arm to blow your nose on the sleeve of your sweater. It's not the most hygienic thing to do, but it does the job for you now. Yeah, aren't you supposed to, like, hold your head back when you have, like, a nosebleed or something? Hold your nose and hold your head back. Anyway, as the scent of copper dissipates, you begin to pick up other smells around you. The musty scent of dead flowers. I've never actually smelled dead flowers, so I don't actually know what they smell of. The earthy smell of the grass beneath you. I know what grass smells like. And the unmistakable aroma of dirt. All mixed together to create a complex tapestry of smells. I like this use of tapestry. It's very fancy. You take a deep breath in, trying to appreciate the different scents around you, but you can't shake the feeling that there's something else there. Something you can't quite place. I swear a flower's spying on me. As you keep focusing on your sense of smell, you begin to detect a faint aroma that you can't quite identify. It's barely noticeable at first, but as you inhale more deeply, it becomes stronger and more distinct. It is the smell of ash. Okay, I personally have never smelled ash. I know what's something that smells like it's burnt, but I didn't actually know that ash has a smell. So does this mean a monster has died recently, or somebody had a fire? Made like a campfire or something? As you keep focusing on your sense of smell, you begin to notice newer, more complex odours. The faint aroma of ash is soon joined by an even more unpleasant scent that seems to be coming from nearby. You wrinkle your nose in disgust at the smell of rotting meat fills your nostrils, making you feel sick to your stomach. Okay, so I'm assuming probably a human did get down here. Either they bumped into Tori and Tori tried to incinerate them, or something else happened. But then again, the scent could have always drifted in on the wind, because we know Snowdin is past the ruins, but I don't know like how good the air, like how exactly the wind disperses smell and stuff. Or maybe there's something in the ruins that has recently died and is rotting. Who knows? Hopefully we don't find out. Would greatly appreciate it, but I really don't think that this is a dead monster. This is probably a remains of a human or something that's come down, or maybe an animal. making you feel sick to your stomach. The pungent stench is overwhelming, and you find it difficult to breathe. You start to wonder what could be causing this horrid smell, and your mind begins to race with possibilities. Perhaps there is a dead animal nearby. That is possible. Or maybe there's a sewerage leak somewhere. Sewage, dead animals, and dead humans. Something here doesn't smell like the rest, I can assure you. Sewerage does not smell like death and corpses. There's a different smell to death altogether, and it definitely doesn't smell of sewerage. Whatever the cause, the acidic odour seems to be getting stronger by the moment. You can feel it saturating your clothes and hair. Last, your sense of vision. Okay, so this had to have died recently in like 24 hours or something. Or like in the last 48 hours, I'm assuming, if it's rotting. Might have been there though for a few days, but normally isn't there like a cycle or something to how long something would be rotting? Moving on. I don't even need to entertain the thought. Either way, something died. Let's not look for it, okay? Sense of vision. Please don't be in front of me. You slowly open your eyes and try to... Oh, to save, don't scare me. Go away. You slowly open your eyes and try to focus on the world around you. At first, everything is a blur, but as your eyes adjust, you begin to make out the shapes and colours of the world around you. You feel disorientated and confused, unsure of how you ended up here. Oh, bloomin' great. You mean to tell me the stars get away with dicking with me because my brain is turned to mush because I collided that hard when I landed? Stars, my character may not know what you did, but I will remember what you did, and I will not forgive you. The first thing you notice is the vibrant green of the grass beneath you. The individual blades seem to dance in the sunlight. You can see the intricate patterns of their veins and fibers. You take a deep breath, feeling the fresh air fill your lungs, and you appreciate the beauty of the natural world around you. You feel a sense of awe and wonder, realizing how small you are in comparison to the vastness of the universe. God, my person is quickly swapping from one thing to another. You literally just smelled something was rotting, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, the world is beautiful again. I'm delirious. I literally have bonked my head. Oh God, I worry for my character right now. Moving on, maybe the smell went away, who knows? As you look up, you notice a hole where you probably fell through. You try to recall how you got here, but your memory's fuzzy and unclear. Your freaking stars are lucky that I don't remember it was you, but I will have my vengeance on you lot. You wonder how long you've been unconscious, and if anyone is looking for you. You feel a twinge of fear, but you try to stay calm and rational. You slowly sit up from the patch of grass where you fell onto. There are dead flowers lining the patch of grass, and you wonder how long it's been since someone tended to this area. But also that could show as well how long you've been lying there, because where you've been lying, if the flowers are all dead under there, that means you've been there for quite some time, because they weren't getting any like light and stuff, because they said that the patch of grass was green. You examine the flowers, noticing their wilted petals and brown leaves. Looking around, you find yourself in a cave with moss and vines on the walls. The walls glisten with moisture, and you can hear the sound of water dripping somewhere in the distance. You wonder if there's a way out of the cave, and if you'll be able to find your way back to civilization. Look at me, assuming I am from civilization above, not from the stars and planets, because why would I assume that? I'm a lost alien. Either that or just a star that nobody wanted. Maybe I fell out of the Mario world. Maybe that was like that one star. Maybe that's what becomes of that star in the cage. They're like, nope, you're a little bit too crazy. We can't let you back in. You need to leave. As you slowly stood up. Ow, why did my health go down? What just happened? My health, I just took damage. What just happened? Why is my soul pink? I chose wisdom, which is purple. Oh well. Yeah, I took damage. Ow. What? What happened? As you slowly stood up, whoa, I know, okay, wincing in pain, you suddenly felt a sharp sting that seemed to be permeating your entire body. Upon close inspection, you notice a deep gash in your leg, and upon further examination, it appears that a vine with sharp spike has become deeply embedded around your leg. Ow! Excuse you? Don't you go touchy-feeling me. Who are you? Get off, you wretched little vine. It probably latched onto your leg when you fell. Aren't you at least slightly concerned that the vine was sentient enough to wrap around your leg? Then again, yeah, because it would still need to technically move to wrap around your leg when you landed. because it's apparently right around your leg, so it must have moved at least a little by itself to wrap around it, unless you were moving in your sleep when you were unconscious. Either way, it's deeply embedded in our leg, so that's why we took damage, meaning that's probably punctured through the skin all the way. You try to lean against the wall for support, but putting weight on your leg sends waves of excruciating pain through your body. Ooh, God. You grit your teeth and try to focus on your breathing, but the pain is overwhelming. You dust the dirt off of your black... Okay, I'm assuming your black sweater. I'm assuming this is our sweater or something? White, red. Yeah, we'll go with black. Actually, no. We'll go with the colors of the world. Yeah, sure. We'll go with black. Can I go back to black, please? Black. Black sweater. You notice that there is a... I feel... Are you trying to tell me that there is a star on this? A purple star stitched in the middle of it. Yeah, so this is a black sweater with a star stitched in the middle of it. As you struggle to stay conscious, you start to wonder how you ended up in this situation. Was it bad luck? Fate? Or was it something else entirely, like a bunch of dicky stars? You may never know the answer, but one thing is certain, you're not ready to give up just yet. Pull it out? Are you freaking kidding me? If we pull that out, we might die of blood loss. We don't know how deep that is, so don't freaking pull it out. Leave it alone. You decide against it. With a newfound determination, you summon all of your strength to try to stand up straight. The pain is almost too much to bear, but you force yourself to keep going. Slowly but surely, you make your way towards safety, or what you assume is safety. One agonizing step at a time. You take small measured steps, trying to put a little weight on your injured leg, trying to put as little weight as possible on your injured leg. As you move forward, you notice a faint light up ahead, and as you get closer, you realize it's a tunnel leading to the next room. As you shuffle through the cramped tunnel, you notice a small, sharp rock on the ground. It looks like it could make a decent weapon. You bend down to pick it up. The pain in your leg intensifies as you shift your weight, but you grit your teeth and push through it. I'm assuming... Do I need it, though? Do I really need a weapon, though? I'm not planning on doing a genocide. But will I need it for something else? Don't pick it up. You ignore it. You feel like you don't really need it. You walk further through the tunnel. The pain in your leg intensifies as you shift your weight, but you grit your teeth and push through it. You can feel the rough stone walls scraping against your skin, and the air is thick and musty, but still you press on, driven by the need to escape the danger that lurks behind you. Am I really that freaking scared of vines? Finally, after what seems like an eternity, you emerge from the tunnel and into the next room. Horrortale. What's happening? Arrow keys to move. What do you mean? What do you oh, hello. What's this? Oh, this is new. What is this? Oh, hello. Oh, is this Flowey? This looks like Flowey. Is this representing Flowey? If you interact with the oh, it's Flowey! It's Flowey! Which, of course, I've made a Flowey for my video. If you can see in the corner down, I'll get a hold of him. I made this one. I made this for Flowey. And this one by here, this one this side, this is my Underfell Flowey. I just wanted my companion to join me. I can pretend I brought him with me. Shush, nobody judge me. I'm allowed to have multiple flowers if I want. You approach this strange flower, drawn to its unusual size. As you get closer, you notice that it's a buttercup. But it's at least twice the size of a normal one. Its petals are a deep shade of gold, and they seem to shimmer in the dim light. You reach out to touch the petals, and as your fingers brush against them, you suddenly feel the flower flinch at your touch. You freeze, wondering if you imagined it. But then you see the petals quiver again, and then to your shock, the flower opens its eyes. Well, opens its eye, since technically Horrortale Flowey only has one eye. Howdy! The flower stutters, its fragile body shaking. I'm Flowey the flower. You stare at the flower in disbelief, unsure if you're hallucinating, or if this is really happening. But then Flowey speaks again, and you realise that this is no dream. Are you going to kill me? The flower speaks. Are you? Here comes Flowey. Oh my god, there's a cute little flower down here that's adorable. No, Mercy. You said that you wouldn't kill him, but you were still uncertain about what was going on. Suddenly the flower's attitude changed from scared to almost mocking. Oh, of course he would. As it laughed. The sound echoed through the room. Are you stupid? Do you really believe that you can spot everyone here and just leave without getting killed? Silly. In this world, it's kill or be killed. You're either the hunter or the prey, and I can tell you just by looking at you that you're not the hunter, that's for sure. The flower's words were infused with a sense of warning, serving as a stark reminder of the harsh and unforgiving environment in which they found themselves. Flowey stopped laughing and said, You'll probably get yourself killed before you can even leave the ruins. You tried to reason with the flower, insisting that you will find a way not to kill. Flowey's expression softened slightly as he looks up at you. You mean that? He says quietly, his voice laced with genuine gratitude. But then, just as sudden as the expression shifts back to its usual mocking sneer, well, I guess that's your choice, but if you want to survive in this world, you're gonna have to be a lot stronger than you look. Hey, don't you go judging me based on how I look. Why did my accent go again? You roll your eyes, but you can't help but feel a sense of amusement at Flowey's antics. Despite his pricky exterior, there's something endearing about him you can't quite put your finger on. Flowey looks at you for a moment, his expression unreadable. Finally he speaks again. You should leave this place. Well, Flowey said we should leave, so let's get going. You turn and continue on your way, but before you can wobble away, Flowey hesitates before calling out to you again. Please, don't leave me here. Let me come with you. I can be helpful. You notice a hint of desperation in his voice. No, we're going to take him with us. This is Flowey. Flowey is the most useful companion that Eliza has in Horrortale. You'd have to be absolutely freaking delusional not to bring him along. I mean, he's technically the only reasons Eliza survives certain situations is because of his interference. He saves her from Tori. Flowey's eyes light up for a sec. I just gained health. Hold on. What? Did Flowey do something? I think Flowey did something. My health went up a bit. I think he helped me. We'll have a look now if he did. Let's have a look. Flowey's eyes light up for a second. Let me show you that I can be helpful, he says. Flowey quickly wraps a leaf around your wound. You feel a warm sensation spread through your leg, and you can't help but close your eyes at the sudden relief from the pain. When you open your eyes, you see that the vine has been removed, but your leg is still far from healed. Flowey notices your disappointment and quickly explains, My magic isn't as powerful as it used to be, but I can still help you heal. I know these runes like the back of my petal. That should have been petal, I think, not pedal. So I can definitely help us find what we need. See, I'm helpful, Flowey says, trying to convince you. Listen, if you're going, I'm coming with. At least you won't die alone then. Oh, Flowey. You hesitate for a moment, unsure if you can trust Flowey, but... Oh, bless him. Well, I want to save him. Can I have an option? You want to save him? Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to save him. I want to save Flowey. You nod, agreeing that Flowey can come with. Flowey's expression shifts, his eyebrows crinkle in surprise as he processes your answer. After a moment, he nods slowly, his eyes flickering as he reaches out with his root to wrap them around your arm in a tight embrace. Oh my god, is he going to hold on to me? You can feel the warmth of his touch spreading through your body, filling you with a sense of security and comfort. Together you make your way towards the stone archway that looms in front of you. You hesitate for a moment, unsure of what lies beyond, but then you steel yourself and step forward, crossing the threshold into the unknown. Oh my god, Flowey is literally attached to my arm. Huh, I have another buddy. Oh my god, I have a cuddle buddy. I freaking love the flowers. They're so freaking cute when they cuddle to you. Right, you come across an old stone staircase. Okay, be freaking careful if it's old, it might crumble under us. It's barely usable, with missing steps and crumbling walls. You have to almost parkour up it, using every bit of strength and agility you have. You grip onto the stone wall for support, your heart pounding in your chest as you ascend higher and higher. Finally, you hit the last step and the rest of the staircase behind you collapses into each other. You take a deep breath, feeling a sense of relief that you made it through in one piece. Good lord. But then you look back at the rubble. You can't help but feel a pang of guilt. What if someone else needed to use these stairs? What if they didn't make it? You turn to look at Flowey, but he already moved on, his intention focused on the path ahead. Poor fucker who needs to use that after us. He mutters, his voice laced with sarcasm, because in truth, who else is going to come after us? They're all pretty much dead when they fall. We're just lucky we bounced like a newborn baby star. You frown, unsure of what to make of Flowey's sudden change in tone, but then you realise that this is just who he is. A snarky, sarcastic flower with a biting sense of humour. He has to be. He's seen so much here. You walk through the door and find yourself in a large open space. The walls are made of rough stone and the floor is covered in a layer of dust and debris. In the centre of the room you see a couple of buttons on the floor. Flowey whispers, "Ignore those buttons. They don't work anymore anyway." You nod, but can't help but feel curious about what they once did. Enter the room beyond the button. You go beyond the door and find yourself in a long hallway with switches on the wall. However, as Flowey said earlier, they probably won't work. As you continue down the hallway, your footsteps echo on the stone floor. The air is cooler here, and you can feel a strange breeze blowing through the corridor. As you move forward, you notice that the walls are lined with torches, casting flickering shadows across the stone. You walk further down the hallway, trying to ignore the ominous feeling that's beginning to settle in your stomach. Oh god, am I going to run into? But then, when Flowey breaks the silence with a small snort. Jeez, she really let this place go. Oh god, he's confirmed frickin' Tories here. Oh god. He mutters, his voice tinged with disgust. You look at him in confusion, unaware of what he's talking about. You ask who let what go. Flowey rolls his eyes as if you're being incredibly dense. Tory, of course. This place used to be beautiful, but now look at it. It's falling apart at the seams. You look around, trying to see what Flowey is talking about. The hallway is dimly lit and the walls are covered in cobwebs and dust, but still you can see the faded grandeur of the place, the intricate carvings and the elegant archways. Yes, she did. You agree that she really did let the place go. It's such a shame, really. It was probably a very beautiful place before, you thought. Flowey gives an agreeing look. Just keep my flower happy. Let's keep on his good side, shall we? Continue down the hallway. Horrortale. Oh god. Okay, we got this. Okay, so if you interact with Demi, you can move on. Oh, okay. Future Twinkle here. This scene actually had to be re-recorded due to the simple fact that it, first of all, didn't record the first time, and second of all, when I did do this, I interacted with Frogate, but then I got stuck in the text, and I couldn't move at all when I interacted with Frogate. Similar thing happened with Demi, so I don't know if it's meant to be like that or not, but yes, I'm throwing this in after the fact I had to literally re-record this part because for some reason it didn't record the first time. This is why the video was delayed. As you walk down the hallway, you notice that the air is getting colder and the walls are getting narrower. You start to feel claustrophobic, but you can't help but wonder where this path will lead you. Finally, you emerge from the narrow hallway that opened up into a room. You look around, taking in your surroundings. The room is small, and against one wall you see an old and discarded punching dummy, its stuffing spilling out with tears in its fabric. You approach the dummy, curious about its history. As you get closer, you notice that it's covered in scratches and dents as if someone had used it as a punching bag for years on end. You reach out to touch the rough surface, and as your fingers brush against it, you feel a strange energy coursing through your body. You turn to Flowey, who is watching you with a critical eye. What was that about, you ask, wondering if you're missing something. Flowey shrugs. Nothing really, I just thought you might want to practice your fighting skills, you know, just in case. What, on a dummy that may or may not have a little ghost inside it? You raise an eyebrow, unsure of what Flowey's getting at. Flowey looks at you, his expression serious. This world is dangerous, partner. You can't trust anyone. Says the flower I'm travelling with. Does that mean technically I shouldn't be trusting you? Yet I am. Really, these flowers, what can I tell you, regardless of whichever game it is, the flowers always say this, and I'm like, yeah, but you're travelling with me, you're my best friend. Duh! I'm trusting you. What do you mean you can't trust anyone? You trust me, don't you? I'm a little bit of an idiot, but still. And you need to be able to defend yourself if you're going to survive. You need to be strong, and right now, you're not strong enough. You tell Flowey that you refuse to fight anymore. determined to stick to your principles no matter what. Flowey looks at you for a long moment, his expression thoughtful. Well, I guess we'll just have to find another way then, he says finally. There's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. Flowey, please, don't use that term in front of me. I have an adorable kitten and I would never want anything of that at all to happen to my cat. So please don't use that term. That one there. Don't use that. You nod, feeling relieved that Flowey seems to be accepting your decision. Is he, though? He seems to be tolerating my decision. You walk out of the room and are met with another room, but this room floor is adorned with spikes. Oh boy. You take a step forward, but before you can even move your foot, you hear a woman's voice ring out from the shadows. Oh, my sweet child, are you lost? Oh, shit, it's Tori. Oh, bother. Oh, God, Mama Tori found us. Oh, you're always mistaken for a child, so this doesn't come as a surprise to you anymore. Yeah, which is so true. I can't even, go buy, a movie, like Peter Pan, the live-action one. Not the one that's currently, on Disney right now. The other one. I struggled to be able to buy that. I needed one of my parents to come down. Isn't that lovely? I can't even go to the cinema by myself because I need an adult there to prove that I'm, old enough. It's freaking ridiculous that I'm that small. And that I look so much younger than I am. But oh well, what can you do? You turn to face the direction of the voice, trying to see who's there. But all you can see are a pair of glowing green eyes staring back at you from the darkness. Oh, bloomin' heck, Tori. You feel a chill run down your spine, and you can't help but wonder who this mysterious figure is. You turn to Flowey and ask, Who's that? That's Toriel, Flowey whispers, his voice barely audible. Oh God, Flowey, please freaking hide. I don't want her incinerating you. You take a step forward, trying to get a better look at Toriel, but as you move, you realise that the floor beneath you is covered in spikes. Sharp and deadly, you freeze, realising you're trapped in some kind of trap. Tori steps out of the shadows, her form illuminated by her glowing eyes. She is a humanoid creature with the head of a goat and the body of a woman. Her fur is soft, warm, white, and her eyes are a deadly green colour. Her eyes make her look like she hasn't slept in 10 years, probably more. Flowey whispers urgent in your ears. You need to run. Don't trust her. She's not what she seems. I know she's not what she seems, but I can't really run, can I, at the moment? I'll either get killed by her fire, or I'm going to land on a spike, so you get to choose how you want me to end, Flowey. You look at Flowey, unsure of whether to believe him. Of course we're going to believe him. We're not that stupid. But then you glance back at Tori, and you can't help but feel a sense of uneasy. Something about her seems off, and you can't quite put your finger on it, besides her obviously very eerie green eyes. You take a step back, ready to make a run for it, but then Tori speaks again, her voice soft and gentle. My child, there's no need to be afraid. I'm here to protect you. You feel the hair on the back of your neck rising. You hesitate for a moment, unsure of what to do. Tori stretches out a warm and fluffy hand, and you take it hesitantly as she pulls you towards her. You can feel the sharp spikes digging into your skin, and you wince in pain. Ugh. But then Tori wraps her arms around you, shielding you from the spikes, because again, she's still Mama Tori. Regardless if she's unstable, she's still Mama Goat. With her soft fur, you can feel the warmth of her embrace spreading through your body, and you can't help but relax in her arms. There, Tori murmurs, her voice soothing and gentle. You're safe now, my child. I won't let anything happen to you. Yeah, because you literally won't let me leave the house if I let this continue. You raise your gaze towards Toriel, feeling a mixture of emotions as you continue to examine her. Her eyes are piercing, and yet there's something about them that makes you feel as though she's not truly pleasant. You say a silent thank you, feeling a sense of gratitude towards Toriel. Toriel smiles, but the smile doesn't reach her eyes. You're welcome, my child. I'll always be here to help those in need. Come with me. Let's get you home. Tori stretches out an arm towards you. Do you take it? Yes, because I don't want to anger her. She's unstable. You take Tori's hand, and she leads you through the long hallway of the ruins. You glance back at Flowey, who's watching you with a critical eye. The two of you walk in silence. The soft shuffling of your feet against the stone floor. As you approach the house, you notice that it is much more adorned house than you expected. It's made of rough stone, with ivy growing up the sides. The windows are dark and shuttered, and the door is made of heavy oak. Tori leads you inside the house. The interior is dimly lit, with the only light coming from a few flickering candles. The air is cool and musty, and you can smell the scent of old books and dust. As you walk through the hallway, you notice that there are a few paintings on the wall. They seem to depict a family with a mother, a father, and a child, but you can't see their faces, and you get the feeling that there's something off about them. You follow Tori down a hallway. As you pass by the door, you can hear the faint whispers and murmurs coming from behind them. Oh God, it's the ghost of the children! But when you try to listen closely, the sound fades away, as if they were never there to begin with. Finally, you reach a large room with a fireplace in the center. Toriel gestures towards a large armchair, telling you to make yourself at home. You sit down, feeling a sense of uneasy settling in your stomach. You can't quite put your finger on it, but something about this place feels off. You glance around the room, trying to find some clue as to what's going on. Simple, it's probably nothing to do with the ghost children in the other room. That's when you notice the large black tree growing outside the window. It's gnarling and twisting, with branches that seem to reach out and grasp at the air. You can almost feel its malevolent energy seeping into the room, and you shiver in spite of yourself. Tori turns to you with a smile. Are you hungry, my child? I made my famous butterscotch cinnamon pie. Oh, no. No way. I'm not getting drugged up by you, Mom. I'm sorry. As much as I appreciate the pie, I really do. I appreciate the hospitality. But no, thank you. I would rather not get drugged up. Many thanks. Greatly appreciate it. Please don't drug me. You hesitate for a moment, unsure of how to respond. You tell Tori that you're not hungry, but you're feeling a bit tired. Tori nods, then stands up. Very well, my child. I'll show you to your room. She leads you down another hallway. As you walk, you can feel the weight of the house bearing down on you, as if it's trying to crush you under its weight. Good Lord, even the house is trying to kill me. Finally, you reach a small room with a single bed and a dresser. Toriel gestures towards the bed, telling you you can get some rest. You nod, then lay down on the bed. As you're about to drift off to sleep, you hear a familiar voice whispering urgently in your ear. Hey, don't fall asleep here. You'll probably never wake up. Oh, it's Flowey. Is that Flowey? Flowey, is that you? You sit up, feeling a sense of panic rising in your chest, and you ask why, confused and scared. Flowey floats up to your ear, his voice low and urgent. Toriel, that's why. She's trying to trap you here. Yeah, she's gonna try to freaking drug me when I'm sleeping. You nod. You figured so. So you ask what to do, looking to Flowey for guidance. Flowey's expression turns serious. You need to leave, and you need to do it now. If you go down the stairs, you'll see a long hallway, and at the end of it, the door that leads out of the ruins. Run there as fast as you can before Toriel catches you. Are you kidding me? What if Sans is outside the door? Sometimes Sans comes to that door, and if you don't know, spoiler warnings, in the comic it is suggested that sometimes when Sans is outside that goddamn door, if Tori tells him to do something, he will goddamn do it, and he is willing to cheat and use his bones beyond the freaking door and kill you in the ruins, because he can goddamn reach you. Even if he can't see you, he can summon his goddamn bones the other side. That is absolute BS, if I'm honest. How dare Sans do that? And I hope that is not possible in this. I really do hope. You nod, feeling a sense of urgency building within you. You thank Flowey for his warning, then quickly get up and head towards the stairs. As you descend the stairs, you can feel your heart pounding in your chest. You can hear Tori's soft footsteps coming from down the hallway, and you know that you need to move fast if you want to escape. What, she's already coming? Good Lord. You reach the hallway and start running as fast as you can, and you can hear Tori's footsteps getting closer and closer, and you can feel your fear mounting with every passing moment. Whoa, now, don't get scared. I don't want, my fear bar thing to go up. Finally, you reach the end of the hallway. Please don't be a smart Tori and lock the goddamn door. And you see the door that leads out of the ruins. Then again, in Horrortale, I think she also locks the door, doesn't she? You reach for the handle, but before you can even touch it, you feel Tori's hand on your shoulder. What is it? Did she freaking teleport? Good Lord. She likes super fast, or she could teleport. Where do you think you're going, my child? She asks, her voice soft and gentle. You turn to face her, feeling a sense of dread settling in your stomach because you just got caught in the act of trying to sneak out. You can feel her eyes boring into your soul, and you know that you're in grave, grave danger. You take a deep breath and try to reason with her. You say that you need to leave. You need to go home, even if you don't actually know where your home is, and it's just because of a bunch of stars being assholes. Tori's expression softens, and then she steps back, a hand falling away from your shoulders. I understand, my child, but please, before you go, won't you stay for some pie? Woman, stop trying to offer me your drugged up pie, please. I'd rather not be eating it, many thanks. I don't even know if the drugs actually come from shrooms, but either way, no thank you. I appreciate it, but please. Let's not expose the child to any of that malarkey, please and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. You hesitate for a moment, unsure whether to trust her. Tori sighs deeply, her face falling. If you want to leave, you'll have to fight me, she says, her hand lighting up with a ball of fire. Well, this escalated really quickly, did it not? Mimitori, tools, no. You shake your head firmly, refusing to fight. Tori's expression turns angry, and she throws the fireball at you. Whoa, now, hold it, Mother Goat, calm down. But to your surprise, it misses you completely. Thankfully, she has either shitty aim or she chose to completely miss you. I think it was the later. As if she wasn't even aiming for you. You stare at her in confusion, unsure of what's going on. But then Tori speaks again, her voice soft and gentle. My child, please. You don't want to leave. I can take care of you here. I can protect you. You hesitate for a moment, torn between your desire to leave and your fear of Toriel. You shake your head firmly, refusing to stay. You take a step back, feeling a sense of fear and desperation rise within you. Tori's voice shakes as she throws another fireball at you, her eyes wild with fury. Please don't leave me, she pleads. Why do people always want to leave me? Might have nothing to do with the fact she drugs them up with pie and then results in eventually killing them. That could possibly be the reason, you know. But that's just my guess. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're just overwhelmed by how very friendly and warm, welcoming you are. You shake your head, feeling a sense of sadness and pity for Tori, especially pity. You can see the pain and desperation in her eyes, and you know that she's been hurt before. I'm sorry, Toriel, you said softly, but I have to go. I can't stay here. Tori slowly slips to her knees, putting her head in her hands. Please don't leave me, she pleads, her voice barely audible. Tori's voice is barely audible as she whispers, if you leave, you'll die like the others. You freeze, unsure what to do. You can hear the desperation in Tori's voice and you can't help but feel a sense of pity for her. You take a deep breath and step towards Toriel, determined to make her understand. You assure Toriel that you will come back to save her, your voice firm and resolute. Tori looks up at you, her eyes filled with tears. Don't give me false hope, my child. That's what they all say. But they never come back, she says, her voice shaking with emotion. Oh my god, hug Tori, hug freaking Mama Tori. I don't care how crazy she can be, and Mama needs a hug, and we need to hug Mama. As you hold Tori in your arms, you feel a plethora of emotions coursing through your veins. You can sense the fear in her trembling body, but as you embrace her, you feel her slowly relax and return your hug with an equal intensity. As you look into her eyes, you feel a sense of responsibility and determination, but that you have never felt before. You make a promise to Toriel that you will come back for her and save her from her current situation. Toriel lights up with hope and gratitude as she looks at you. Her words of thanks fill you with the warmth and joy. You can't help but feel a deep connection with her, as if you've known her for a lifetime. You have no clue how many years I've known Toriel. You are determined to keep her safe, to ensure that no harm comes her way. Well, it definitely can't, because the stairs leading up to where Tori's area is, they're currently destroyed because of us destroying them, so I think she'll be fine. Not to mention she can probably beat up any other monster quite easily. As you make your way towards your next destination, you think about the promise you made to her and the strength that it gives you. You know that you will do everything in your power to keep that promise, no matter what obstacle may come your way. You finally leave the ruins. Chapter 2. Oh god, Chapter 2 is where Sans is. It's either Sans or Papyrus is gonna freaking murder me in this, isn't it? This took way longer than I thought it would, lol. I hope that I finish Chapter 2 by next week. If you do finish it by next week, I will be Catherine Gate and probably be terrified. So now that we're at the end of Chapter 1, let's address the flowers in the room, if you will. So first of all, one of course is designed after the Sour Apple Studio Flowey, and the other one is by Vic the Underfellow Flowey. The reason I got both versions here is because there is no freaking reference to what the Flowey in this one looks exactly like, so I put both Floweys up. That way you can choose whichever Flowey you want it to be. either way, these are the helpful Flowey's in the multiverse. These are two nice Flowey's. I strongly recommend meeting Underfell Flowey. He is a must-have companion. He is top tier. And then we have this one. If you can put up with his mean attitude, his sarcasm, and if you can put up with him, then I do also recommend having this Flowey. But again, still prefer Underfell Flowey. And of course there's Rosie from the other one. But hey, we've got 2 flowers instead of 1, and I drew both of them. Now, as for this game itself, let's take a look at our inventory and of course our personal inventory, personal stats. So we currently have Flowey, he's our only friend, and we have no money. That's okay. I did also get the choice to pick up a blade, but I chose against it because I'm not going to run genocide the first time round. I will fight them when I do it another run through, if you guys want to see what happens when you fight all the monsters. So, I did choose to have a wisdom, which is the purple heart. So I'm still confused why my soul is pink here though. We haven't seen the fear bar go up yet, so I don't know how that's going to factor in. Unless maybe the fear bar takes effect during fights. But I don't know. Either way, we did take some damage, unfortunately. First of all, we took default damage because you automatically take damage from the vine. And Flowey healed me because I agreed to let him come with me and he wanted to prove himself to me, prove that he was trustworthy, that I could trust his word. Honestly, I don't know how much you can trust Flowey, but so far, I'm going to trust him because what other choice do I have? I'm stuck in a world where stars decided to betray me, so... yeah, flowers are my friend. This is really weird for me to say the flowers are my friend, considering how much I hated the yellow flowers. And now I'm like, these are my buddy flowers. I'm besties with these 2. And I got betrayed by stars. Like, damn. I got betrayed by them. What even? The next part should either be... yeah, I'm pretty sure it's when we meet Sans. So Sans will be... Snowdin's going to be when we meet Sans. And probably Papyrus. But I don't know if that means we're going to go straight into, like, Snowdin Town as well. Or if it's just going to be, like, first time meeting Sans and them. So that's going to be something. I also do love, like, the little mini scenes that pop up. Like, those little 8-bit things. That's really interesting. Yeah. I'm going to give this one its own playlist because it is... becoming like full chapters and stuff, so I'm gonna do that. If you guys want to go and check it out, it'll be linked down below in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Right, I had a bunch of other stuff I was supposed to say, but honestly, considering everything has been a disaster this week, yeah, I'm a bit scatterbrained. If I remember what I was supposed to say, I'll add it at the end of another video. Either way, I really enjoyed this, and I hope to see more from this game. And yeah,